Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video is one that I've been meaning to make for a while because this is a question I get asked a lot. How do you create your own frames in Canva? And I don't mean like a border or a frame shape. I'm talking about the frames that actually live inside of Canva. So when you come into Canva, on the left hand side here you can find frames, and I'll just get rid of this one here. So we just drag off one of the frames, whatever shape we want, onto our canvas, and then we can find an image and we can just drag it into the shape like that. It doesn't matter what shape it is, it will just take on that shape. But sometimes we might want to make our own custom frames. So I'm going to show you how you can make a frame in any shape that you want. So we're going to use Canva and a browser-based app called Photopea, and I'll walk you through every step. And then at the end of the video I've got something to show you. I've just launched a brand new AI powered tool called the Etsy Listing Writer, and I think a lot of you are going to love it. It's going to be available to my Digital Design Club members, so make sure you stay right to the end for that. Alright, let's get into it. So we're going to start in Canva. So you can choose any image that you want. So I'm just going to search for flower. And we could choose something like this or something like this. Any graphic or image. I could also use a photo, so I'm just going to search. Say I wanted to use this photo. All you need to do is click up here on background remover and remove the background, and then we can also turn this into a frame, or this, so any one of these images. So what you're going to do is you're just going to choose the one that you want, and for the sake of the video I think I will choose this flower here. And what we need to do is we need to download this as an SVG file. So I'm going to hit share, download. I'm going to download it as an SVG and make sure I have transparent background selected, and then I'm just going to download. Now we're going to come into Photopea and we're going to bring our image in. It's just photopea.com and it's completely free to use in your browser. It's like a free version of Photoshop. So I'm going to go open from computer, and I'm just going to find my image and open it. So when we come into Photopea, you can see on the right hand side here we have a layers panel. So your image has a few layers. So what we want to do is just turn that into one layer, or merge the layers. So we select all of the layers by selecting the top one and select the bottom one holding the shift key. We can right click and we can hit merge layers. Now it's all one layer. We have our image here. And yes, the little dot in the middle is transparent, but that's what we want, because then we can also change our background in our Canva, and so we can change the colour of the centre as well. Now what we need to do is we need to upload any image. I'm going to come into File, Open and Place. When your image comes into Photopea, that layer is going to be above. You want to make sure the layer, when you look on this right hand side, that the image layer is above the layer of your shape that you've chosen. And I'm just going to enlarge my image so that it covers the shape completely. And now what I'm going to do is create what we call a clipping mask. So over on the right hand side here, you want to right click on the layer of your image and you want to hit clipping mask down here. What that's going to do is clip your image to the shape. Now this is not what we're going to use as the final image, but this image is just a placeholder, so it really doesn't matter what it is, and we're going to delete that in the next step. But first of all, we need to download this file now, and so I'm going to come to File, Save As, or export as, save as PSD, okay? PSD is a Photoshop file. So we just hit save as PSD and we save our file. Now we come back into Canva. We've finished with Photopea and we're going to upload the PSD file that we just downloaded. And we're going to place it on our canvas. Now we're going to select the image, and up here we're going to find the little delete icon, and the important thing here is it's going to say delete image or delete frame. So we just want to delete the image, and then we are left with our Canva frame, and we can delete this one behind here too. So now we have our Canva frame. Let's try it out. So we can just go into Elements. I'm going to grab a photo and I'm going to drag it into my frame. Okay? And anytime you want to change what you put inside your frame, hit delete, delete image. Do not delete the frame. I'm going to find a pattern just to show you what that's going to look like. So let me see, graphics, patterns. So let's choose this pattern background here and drag it in. And there you go. That is how you make your own Canva frames. So have a play around with that. Okay, so now I want to show you the Etsy listing writer tool that I've just created. Now this is a little app, browser app. Now, if you watched one of my previous videos, I did show you that I created one in ChatGPT. Now, the problem with that one was that ChatGPT wouldn't allow me to share it just because of their policies. They have certain policies around searching and researching and things like that. So I wasn't allowed to share it. So this one's created with Claude. And to be honest, I'm kind of angling more towards Claude now for my creations. And for, you know, using it for Etsy selling and for my business. And I'm going to be creating a lot more web apps for you guys to use. So this one is the Etsy listing generator tool. So when you come in, you can choose JunkJournal kit, digital wall art, clip art or PNG, or POD design, which means a print on demand design that you might put on a t-shirt or a mug, just a sublimation design. So you're going to come in and choose what it is. So I'm going to put clip art. I'm just going to say, I might say 1950s paper doll clip art. Seems as I just created one of those. I don't really have to write clip art. Colours, I'm just going to say bright colours. And how many PNG files? Let's put 20 PNG. File format, once again, it's PNG. And then who is it for? So it's really for digital designers or crafters or Etsy sellers. And then you can, in here, you can add in any special features that you want it to mention. So you could put commercial use. And down here, anything extra. So if there's anything that you particularly would like it to mention, put it in down here. And then all you've got to do is click Write My Listing. And it's going to research and it's going to do its thing. It just usually takes a few seconds. So here we go, and then we've got our title, and all you're going to do is hit copy and paste it into Etsy. You've got your full description here. Obviously make sure you read it and make sure it's correct, and you can make any changes when you go into Etsy. You've got to copy your description and paste it. And then you also have all 13 tags. So you can change anything here that you don't like, okay? But it has, if you copy and paste it as is, it is created to be search engine friendly. So search engine optimized for Etsy. It even gives you a price suggestion, okay? And then it's going to give you thumbnail tips. Alright, so a very, very handy tool there. If you have problems in writing your Etsy listings and you need a little bit of help, so I've created this one for free for my digital design club. So thanks very much guys for watching this video, and all of my links are in my description box below the video on YouTube as always. So go and check it out, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.